Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to another edition of the Geek Gauntlet podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Getting a late start, but we are here. Hi, let me go ahead and bring everybody in. You guys can hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Perfect. Had a few late things I needed to do for work, but we got everything settled. We got everything straight. Let me go ahead and bring everybody in. First, this man has forgotten more about comics than I will ever know. My man, Tyler. Tyler, what's up?
Hey, happy to be here for another fun night.
There you go. Also, bring in my man. The man has been with me for umpteenth years. He plans to show out every Saturday. Shaw, what's up, man?
What's up? How y'all doing tonight?
All right. And last but not least, our resident video game female streamer, Diamond, what's up?
Nothing much. Killing shinies again.
You know, kill some more. Damn.
And I like it. I'll do it again.
I'm locking you up.
Do it.
Look, I'm putting you in some pokey cuffs. Put you in the pokey cuffs. I've been killing these random shinies. Dang.
He's just not going to be allowed inside the Pokemon Clinic. That's all.
Yeah, you can't go. We can't let her go into the safari zone anymore. Hell no.
I got some shinies out here. I'm gonna just
She just gonna murder him. Dang.
He's like, you look kind of shiny.
That looks nice. Very nice.
All right. It's been a crazy couple of days for me going through training. I got one more hour tomorrow to finish everything up. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on to the show. Oh, Janae says she'll be here as soon as she can. She's having some technical difficulties, which is all good. As I can try to get these pictures done, Shaw, go ahead and get us started.
All right. Well, first up, we got Daredevil Reborn. Born Again. Did anybody see the episode?
I did.
I didn't get a chance.
All right. Well, it's probably what's the thought.
Well, this is what, the second to last episode for the season, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Things are finally boiling up. Things are really getting all the plot lines are kind of starting to tie to a climax for sure. I'm interested to see how it's going to end. It has a lot of good high stakes moments for sure, but like I said, I'm going to be interested because there's still questions that I've had going into the show that has not been answered yet. I definitely will give it to it that it, for the most part, if we exclude the first 15 minutes of episode 1, it feels very much like the Netflix Daredevil series.
Really?
At least for me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I didn't get a chance to see the episode dog on
it.
Well, you said we ended the episode previous to that, him taking on Muse and saving his girlfriend as Daredevil.
Yep, I saw that part.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of dealing with that aftermath. How is she feeling about everything that's happened? What does this mean for the task force since they are taking credit for it? How is Kingpin rising to power even further? And, trying to, remind us that at the beginning of the show, certain events happened and maybe they might be tied to current events.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the end.
If I don't catch that tonight, I'm definitely going to catch it tomorrow.
That end was I don't personally like the cinematography at the very end.
Really?
Well, it's fine, but it doesn't. Again, to me, every time they try to do something different, it's all I see is Disney trying to take a little bit of control because it's not again. It seems like for the most part they want people to get that same Netflix vibe because it was very good in Netflix, and I think for the most part they've done a good job with that. But every so often they do something slightly against the grain, slightly different than what it's been, and then it feels extremely noticeable. That whole color scheme that we see in that last scene, Sean, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, that whole like bright color
Mm-hmm.
scene.
Mm-hmm.
It feels very different. It feels very not the same as what we've been seeing. Do you agree with that?
I don't know. I haven't seen the original, so I don't know if it's in there
Oh,
or not. So I don't know.
oh, you haven't seen Netflix?
Yeah, I haven't seen the next one. I only saw like the first like
Oh, well,
two
that's on
episodes, I
me. I'm
think.
sorry.
Yeah.
No, Netflix one was very, very good. It was very dark and gritty, and I think that's why it has such a good reputation that when they were bringing it to Disney Plus, people were nervous because were they going to keep that same style because it was very good, or were they going to go off the rails? And like
Right.
I talked about it the first time, that first 15 minutes of episode one, as much as there's a lot of stuff happening and a lot of cool stuff happening, it's also extremely different than the Netflix series because they go a little over the top. Hey, Janae.
What's up, Janae?
Hey, Janae.
What's
Uh,
up, Cat?
hey, Cat. But yeah, they go a little over the top and they do a little bit of weird stuff with the cinematography that it feels like, hey, Disney wants you to know that they're touching this. But then right after you get past that first like 17 minutes, it very much slides into the style that Netflix did, and it was good. It's very, very good. It's gritty. It's well paced. There's a lot of good stuff, and they did a decent enough job pacing with, despite having a lot of like real world things happen to the show, like so many reshoots because of writing issues,
Mm-hmm.
reshoots because one of the characters died in real life. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so like they had a lot of things up against them. So they did a good job being able to find a way through that to make a good show. It's just the last moment or two of this episode decides to take another swing with their cinematography, and again, I don't hate it. It's just it's so different than what they're already doing that for me it becomes very, for me personally, as someone who pays attention to a lot of these like styles of filmmaking and everything, it becomes a big red like a big red light flashing that I see something. I'm like, okay, well that's different.
And before we get any further, I just want to let you, everyone in TV land, know that this episode of the Geek Gauntlet podcast is brought to you by Fish Audio. They are the leaders in realistic multilingual voice generation, offer a platform that provides you with realistic voice generation and cloning, as well as end-to-end real-time speech API at half the price of our competitors. So go check them out, fishaudio.ai. Check them out. All right, let's go ahead and move on. If you don't have anything else,
Nope, that's all good.
all right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing on the docket. What's next?
All right. Fish number one. This is the Funko Pops for Spider-Man. The friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh, are those
What do
actually
y'all?
like official?
I believe so. Yeah.
That'd be
Oh,
cool.
okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Pretty good one. Doctor Strange.
It's
The
a big
faded suit.
line.
Yeah. A lot of them. And you interested in buying any of these?
I am. For the negative one.
I still haven't
Mhm.
watched the show, so I'm not sure yet.
You should. It's pretty good.
It's on my to-do list. I'm not having anything against it. I just so many shows. It's on
Right.
a, well, I'll watch. I mean, are they what, 20-minute long episodes?
About yeah.
Yeah,
Per day.
about
Okay, so
20, 30 minutes. Yeah,
maybe I can binge watch it in a weekend or something.
Right.
yeah, get about
All
20,
right.
30 minutes on that. Yep.
Yep. Speaking of negative, apparently this has been reported that the brand new Spider-Man, brand new Daily movie that's coming next year, apparently the main villain is going to be Mr. Negative. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Gonna be who?
Mr.
Mr.
Negative.
Negative.
I'm
Oh, okay.
excited. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
He's definitely a very new popular character. However, that to me suggests something.
We're all assuming it already. I mean,
Okay.
it's assumed. Yeah,
Well,
it's assumed Miles is going to be in it. Obviously, I mean,
I would hope so, but at the same time, another part of me is nervous just because I don't know what they're gonna do. Um, however, they have already twice hinted at Miles in this universe already. So I will be excited, especially with them when they mentioned Miles' dad in Daredevil.
Speaking of which, one thing I hadn't mentioned a couple weeks ago, when they had that task force set up
Yeah.
in the original Ultimate Comics, Miles' father was in a task force that was hunting metahumans and stuff.
Yep.
So that might be also a connection, maybe.
I don't know if I mean, that could be a good one. I hope not, because only because this task force, it seems like a bunch of bullies, and I don't want Miles' dad to be a part of that.
Exactly. Originally his father was a little bit of a bad guy, a little bit.
In the original canon stuff, he
In
was.
Ultimate, yeah,
Yeah,
a
but
little bit.
they've definitely retconned that ever since he's slid into 616,
Right.
and it's way better.
Well, depends on if you're.
Oh well,
Anyway,
I like him having that family dynamic.
yeah, I get that, but two different kinds of stories, between different versions like my thing is that like we've seen that already in Into the Spider-Verse and the video games, so like doing something different for MCU, that's what I'm saying.
I guess I'm so. I guess for me, it's one of those things where after dealing with Peter for decades and decades and decades of the I can't tell anyone my secret and it's bad, and I have to make sure I choose the bad path every time because I have to be miserable all the time. I just don't want to see Miles do that.
Well, that didn't happen in MCU.
Wait, what?
That didn't happen in MCU.
Um,
I may find out in the first movie. Ned found out pretty early on.
well, that's
MJ found out pretty early on.
because of two reasons. One,
I know he's basically Genki.
well, I'm just saying, basically he stole. Basically, this Peter Parker is like half stolen from
Yeah,
Miles.
yeah,
And the other thing is Peter has now lost everything.
yeah.
So is he gonna go now to his like everything sucks?
I thought Peter just got a job.
What do you mean got a job? He doesn't exist anymore.
No.
Well,
Um.
yeah, I think he was doing some for the Daily Bugle, right? At the end
Yeah.
of No Way Home.
Yeah.
I thought he was also doing like a GED type thing.
Right, doing that too.
Sure, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
he lost his friends and family, and nobody knows who he is. Peter Parker was erased from the universe, so like, he's nobody.
Oh, you mean in the movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the movie. Right.
In the movie, yeah, in the movie, yeah. You're right. You're right. In the movie,
yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
you're
like,
right.
Peter's, you like, yeah. Like,
Well,
life might
we
be a
got
little rough right now for Peter.
we got a year before we see what happens. Pick up on whatever's happening with him.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
always
For
gonna be
sure.
excited.
For
I'll
sure.
always watch it.
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
All right.
Hey,
All right. Moving on.
what we got?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Sean.
All right. So with the failure of Snow White, Disney has apparently canceled their Tangled remake.
Yeah, finally.
Okay. It's in development hell now. So what are y'all thoughts on that?
Who
I'm
asked for
just
that
happy.
anyway?
Who asked for that shit?
I'm mixed.
Who the
Yeah,
hell
I
wanted
can
that
see a lot.
anyway?
I can
Well,
see that being decent.
I'm mixed because one, Tangled actually is a very good movie, which is
What's up,
surprising.
Jared? How you doing, man? Welcome to the
Uh,
stream.
Tangled, I think, could have been done Tangled has the opportunity to be a very good musical live action. I think actually Tangled probably has a stronger opportunity of success than Snow White ever would have. Snow White is
Probably.
Snow White is just too much of a classical storyline where the current millennials grew up and the younger generations grew up with Tangled and they love it. So I think that would just hit very well. I think Snow White has had issue after issue after issue, and I think Disney has handled every issue poorly. And I hate that they're probably gonna write this off and say, well, see, look, the fans don't want this. And it's like, well, actually, Disney, you didn't do a single thing right. So it's not necessarily the movie was bad. I mean, it might be bad. I haven't seen it, but it's every decision you made to get to this movie has made it just fail on arrival.
Right. Well, it is what it is. We'll see what happens moving forward. What gets greenlit, what gets not greenlit.
Well, Disney's unfortunately known for doing this. I mean, they did the same type. They did a very similar, not the same, but a very similar situation with Treasure Planet. They actively tried to sabotage Treasure Planet so that it wouldn't succeed. And if people don't remember, the same year Treasure Planet came out is the same year Lilo and Stitch came out.
Mm-hmm.
So which movie got a lot of love and a lot of success, and which one got nothing?
And didn't they do the same thing with Atlantis? They didn't really do a lot of promoting for it.
Atlantis had some of the same issues. I don't think it had. I watched a documentary on basically all the shit going around. Treasure Planet was supposed to have a big budget. The people, Disney, the big like head honchos of Disney cut the budget and like cut 75% of the budget for Treasure Planet. They actively kept trying to change things and deter actors from doing like they act. The only reason why they made this movie is because when they signed him on, because they signed him to write a bunch of different movies for them, in his contract he said, "Hey, I want this movie to be made," and they didn't want to make it, so they kept making him make other movies. And then finally he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna quit if you don't let me make my movie." So they let him make his movie, and then they just sabotaged it actively.
That's horrible.
It's pretty messed up. It's a really good documentary to watch and see. Disney does this type of stuff all the time. I mean, there's so many movies that do that Disney just decides to like actively sabotage. Just like Emperor's New Groove. That wasn't even supposed to be Emperor's New Groove. There's a documentary on that too.
Mm-hmm. It was supposed to be like fun or something.
Yep.
Tangled is really new. Why? Most of Snow White issues were because of an actress having drama bigger than her talent.
Oh, I definitely agree that she was the actress with some of the issues for sure. But I think there was a lot of other issues, such as like the way Disney tries to open their mouth about how like we're gonna do something right, and then turn around and do like these CGI dwarves. The way they're gonna do this, they're gonna do like it's just every opportunity. I felt like they just took the wrong turn.
Right.
All right. Well, moving on. We got a sneak peek at Supergirl for the Supergirl movie coming up. Picture number 2 and 3.
This thing ugly.
We got a picture?
This thing ugly, y'all.
Wait, what?
Let me see.
Be prepared. Be prepared. It's ugly. One.
Yeah, you have high stakes though. There, Will. You have this high.
This thing ugly.
Counts.
It's ugly. It's ugly.
Let's see it.
1, 2, 3. Close your eyes.
That's a terrible picture.
That thing is ugly.
Okay, you say that, but two things I'll say there. One, that's a really bad picture. 2,
Cal was saying it's AI, and she's probably right because look at the hands.
Yeah, I'd say it doesn't look real. It's a shitty picture. But 2, it looks. I mean, look at the cover of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, and then look at that. They look very freaking similar.
It's still ugly.
Oh yeah, but I mean, again, I think that's an AI generated or something. It's not. It does not look real.
That thing hideous.
That or just again shitty camera angles.
Facts. Then we get this.
Yep.
Which don't even make it look, which is even more trash.
It turns out that's actually just a dude heading over to the drag show. No.
Yeah.
Did we lose Shaw?
Yeah, the arms and legs are disproportionate. I agree with you, Kat. I agree with you.
Shaw, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Who poop?
See, I told you. It's just someone dressing up in drag. It's fine.
Oh, man. She looks tanner in the picture.
Fake tanning. It's all fake.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man.
Like,
It's trash, man. Straight trash. I still want to see the movie, but
Sure.
you know,
Well, remember,
my standard's Melissa.
well, remember, the first poster we got of Superman, everyone was trashing it, the post like how the Superman suit looked, and then in the most recent trailers, we've seen that the suit looks good now. So it could just be that first little, like, that first taste of like something that's bad, but it's actually going to be way better.
Not only are we heading Shaw back, but guess who's here?
Oh snap!
It's my girl Janae. Janae, what's up?
What's up? Oh, Will, you got to be in the middle now. You got to be in the
Where the
middle
pizza
now.
bag is at?
Huh?
Where the pizza bag is at?
Yeah.
Bagels.
Ah,
I should be getting chips and sour cream and salsa later. So
What kind of chips?
ranch Dorito chips.
Oh, now I'm good.
that thing ugly, man. It's ugly. Hopefully,
bedtime.
like Tyler says, because I'm beginning to see where Tyler has the hope of optimism. I'm getting it. I'm seeing it. So hope we're gonna wait. I mean, I'm just reacting to the now, not reacting to the later.
Sure.
So if it's better later, then I will give it his props. But as of now, if that's supposed to be it, it's trash.
Well, as I said in the chat, we thought the costume for Superman looked horrible, and
Yeah, that's what Tyler just said. Yeah.
Great. So
Yeah, that's what Tyler just said. Yeah, that's what Tyler
I
just
didn't hear you
said.
because I was switching gears because I plugged in the wrong crap.
I'm just giving you
My
an air
husband
time.
rolled
Like,
his
we're on the
eyes.
same page. We're on the same page. Woo!
How's my niece doing real quick?
She's still blah. So
sorry.
Hang in there, Ari. Hang in there, girl. All right.
Janae, does your kids, do they like reading?
yeah.
I didn't know if they're big readers or not. No, that new
Garrett,
comic shop
Garrett,
that opened up is
Garrett,
very much
Garrett, that was my plan when I did it.
The new comic shop that opened on Fruitvale is actively wanting to have like younger kids come in and experience comics because he's really big on helping people read and getting into reading and stuff. You should swing by there sometime. He sells like a lot of dollar comics, has a lot of free comics. I don't know. Go. He's super nice guy. Yakko. It's supposed to be pronounced Yakomics. It looks like it says Yakko Mix, but it's supposed to be pronounced Yakomics. They're over on Fruitvale, but yeah, he's super cool, and he really wants to get like kids in there to come in and get into the joy of comic book and reading.
When they're both healthy, I can go take them.
Sure. Yeah. Just when you go in there, the owner's name is Oren. Tell him Tyler sent you, and he'll take care of you guys.
Okay.
All right. What's next on the docket, Shaw?
All right. Picture number 4. We got some news about movie theaters right now.
Ooh.
Yeah. So China is considering banning U.S. films.
I mean,
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's like.
But they also censor our films a lot anyway, depending on who's in it. So
Sure.
I'm not gonna say we don't get the one thing. Well, we've done a lot of things on this show, but the one thing we haven't done has gotten political, and I won't do it here. But we all know the reason why this is happening. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. White House.
Because it's a brick house.
That's right. A brick White House.
It's Mate. Just knocking the movies all out.
It's just bull.
It is.
No,
I'm gonna tell you another thing that was bull. I don't know if you guys remember me posting in the chat that down in Texas, just trying to shut down anime.
Yeah, that I hate to hear.
Some bull junk.
Well, they already shut down porn. So anime was just the next step.
Hold on, they didn't shut down porn. They just made you sign up for it on Pornhub. That's it.
I was told several of the sites
really could, Kat. It really could, Kat. It really could. That's revenue you take out of the theaters. But yeah, man. I heard that. Oh man, and I heard another thing about Texas too. And I heard that yesterday. Don't know if it's true.
Hot Wheels?
No, don't know if no. It's worse than that. It's worse than that. I heard some mess about they up here talking about some they're trying to pass, I think it's state law, pre-child support
Yeah, no, it's I heard about that.
Were
It's
they
like,
dancing?
What
So-
the heck?
it's like before the baby's born, they're trying to make single fathers pay child support in a way.
Oh, that's weird. I haven't heard of that.
You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? There gonna be no babies born in Texas.
It's like, we're gonna hate it here. I hate
There'll be
it.
no babies gonna be born in Texas. Where you from? It ain't from Texas.
Texas.
It ain't from Texas.
Yeah, the exes would go there, but they're not born there.
Now you know they'll be talking about something you're saved if something should happen, like if she decides to have an abortion, the child's not born, or something should happen, during childbirth, then the guy would be,
Mm-hmm.
saved from it. But yeah, and I'm like, what the heck?
There's a lot of weird stuff happening down here right now.
Did I hear
Man.
someone have a bowl of cereal?
Yeah, somebody got some cereal somewhere. Who got some Crunch Berries?
I don't have Crunch Berries. I have noodles right now.
Oh, okay. You got that ramen. You got that beef ramen.
Yeah, I got the ramen from not beef ramen, but it's from Asian market. Seafood ramen.
Okay.
She's like, I had to get it before the tariffs stopped my ramen. My 50 cent
Mom,
noodles are gonna be a buck
right
50
now.
now.
We're gonna do 10%.
$5.99.
We get 10% ramen tariff.
What is that? A penny?
That's why you go. Probably a penny. Because what ramen? A pack of ramen's like $1. That's why you go out and vote. Yeah, definitely in Texas, y'all gotta go vote that down.
But hey,
y'all gotta vote
not
that
to
down.
get too political, but there are a couple special elections coming up, isn't there?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, go vote, guys.
Y'all go
For
vote.
geek stuff, geekies for geek power everywhere.
Yeah, y'all go vote. Y'all go save
Vote for our
anime.
anime.
Y'all go save anime in Texas. They need it. They need it down there. You know, Cat need it. You know, Diamond need it.
Because I don't want to be here no more. I want to move now.
They need this high school
You
to
know
be
what they
dead.
want? You know what they want? They want to get do it. If you don't do it for Will,
It's like,
if you don't do it for Will, if you don't go out and vote, if you don't do it for your boy Will, do it for Cat, do it for Diamond. They'll appreciate
And
y'all.
do it for Janae's feet.
And do it for Janae's feet.
And her Pikachu voice.
I'll just move to Washington now. Just fuck it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if I do the Pikachu voice,
Y'all
then
gonna change it.
the
Y'all
internet
gonna
gets
change.
shut
Dama gonna change to a whole new time zone for anime, boy. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
How about this? We're all gonna go get a nice house over in Seattle. We're like, there's already a good like Asian population, and we'll get some good. We'll open up our own anime shop over there.
There you go.
We'll just hit it up good.
There you go. I'm down.
Have an
I'm down
unabridged
for that.
DVD for hentai.
Are we gonna open up our own Food Wars restaurant? Is that what's gonna happen here?
And Janae's going to cook the Food Wars.
Oh no, I don't cook. That would be horrible. It'd be
All
bad.
them dishes you saw in all them dishes you saw on Food Wars. Yeah, just to let y'all know. And I ain't putting my girl down because I love Janae, but Janae can't make none of that.
So we just gotta
I
find
can
someone who can.
I can do
She can't make none of that, y'all.
Remember, my daughter's the one that made a nasty face and said, "Mama made soggy water," and 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 then a month or so ago, I was heating up a tortilla. I forgot it in the oven, and so I burnt the tortilla.
Oh my God.
And so I was warming the tortilla up so I could put peanut butter and jelly on it, so they could have peanut butter and jelly rolls. And I was serving the children, and I forgot that one was in there. And so then she said, "Mama's giving me charcoal tortillas." I didn't give that to him, but because it smelled like it.
Hold on. Wait. And Shaw, please forgive me, sir. Please forgive me. I got to go back and make sure I heard this correctly. So you mean to tell me you took a tortilla, put it in the oven to put some peanut butter and jelly on it?
No. I put just the tortilla in there to warm it up, but
To
I
warm it
forgot
up.
just
To
to
put
warm
the
it
peanut
up.
butter and jelly
I had
on it,
it on,
right?
I had it, yeah. But you take the tortilla out when it's warm, and so then the peanut butter melts, and then the jelly for a snack.
We need to
The
buy you an
kids
air
love it.
fryer or a toaster.
Who the
It
hell
was
does-
one broil. I forgot it was in there, and it burnt. The other ones turned out fine.
Ooh.
This is
Oh,
when
man.
you can't multitask.
Oh man. I need to hang with you for a day, Janae. I swear I do.
Don't rely on Janae for food.
you
Definitely not.
better bring you a sack lunch. You go to Janae's house, boy.
Janae's like, that's why I have my husband to bring me pizza rolls.
That's right.
No, I can make my own dang pizza rolls. I'm just saying, like box things and things I can preheat in the oven for the most part. When I'm paying attention and setting a timer, it's all
Janae
good.
is an independent woman. She can make her pizza
Get her,
rolls.
Garrett. Get her, Garrett. Get her. Janae, have you ever heard of a microwave?
The microwave,
get her.
I've tried it the microwave way. It doesn't make the tortilla. It makes them mushy and too chewy.
What are you doing?
Wait, what?
What are you
She's
doing?
taking the tortilla, putting
How long
it
are
in
you
the
putting
oven
it in
and
the
heat it
microwave?
up, and then she's gonna put peanut butter and jelly in it. On it.
Oh, the stove and heat it.
Yeah. She's heating it up and she's putting a peanut. I ain't never heard of
I
that before. That's something
genuinely
new.
think
I'm gonna have to
you
try
should
that.
start making tutorials on these things.
I'm gonna have to
Janae, so
try
we can
that.
See this.
I'm gonna have to try it. Janae, look here.
You can do tortillas in the air fryer. Don't you stop that.
Look at Janae. Not only do I need you, not only do we need you to do the anime reactions and reviews on Feast of Fandoms. We need you to share all these damn cooking tips you're doing. What the hell?
Today's cooking with Janae.
Cooking with Janae, cooking with Kaya, cooking with
my
Kaya, cooking with Janae, cooking with Janae.
And the whole time the video is just focused on her feet.
Oh my god!
This is me walking to the kitchen.
New episode of Snack'em. We watching they do cooking fail.
It'll happen a lot. Janae fails at cooking a lot.
Ooh wee, boy. Ooh wee, man.
She's gonna start slowly over time, like painting different toenails with like smiley faces on it and stuff.
No, I am not a girly girl. I only recently started painting my nails when I had my daughter. I never painted my nails before that.
But if you want to get more subscribers,
yeah.
But if you want to get us more subscribers, Janae,
yeah,
you can start doing.
Just ran off with something.
You can start doing, like the little Pokemon in each toenail.
It's not that great. I have to print it off or something, slap it on there.
Oh man!
Slap it on there.
Yeah,
slap it on there. Slap it on there, and then we can show you.
Let me slap that tortilla.
I'm gonna try that for real. I got some peanut butter. I got all that at the house. I'm gonna try that for real.
Because just warming it up in the oven compared to the microwave gives the tortilla a different texture.
So look,
throw it in the microwave, it makes it too squishy and harder to chew for the kids.
So it tastes better on a tortilla than it doesn't on regular bread.
It's just something different for the kids to have, so that way it's not always peanut butter and bread. Kind of.
What type of tortillas do you use, Janae?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what they're called.
Kat says she's not a girly girl, but pedicure feel amazing. I've never had a pedicure in my life.
Let's all go get a pedicure.
We also have done another one. It was in a magazine for kids snacks, and same thing. You warm up the tortilla, you put peanut butter on it, you sprinkle some granola, and then chop up some apples and put it in there, and then roll it up and then slice it for the kids. The kids love it.
You want to know a tastier one, but probably not healthier at all?
I'm scared. I'm scared for you to say it, Tyler. Go ahead, though.
So what you do is you use a stove. You take the tortilla, you put a tortilla down, you put some Hershey's chocolates, you put some marshmallows, and then you sprinkle some cinnamon sugar on it, and then you fold it over, and you make yourself the bomb-ass s'mores with tortilla. They're so good.
I knew at some point chocolate was going to get in this discussion. But anyway, let's move right along before the FCC start questioning all our moral judgment here.
All right.
Go ahead, Shaw.
Let's see. Devil May Cry. Anybody continue seeing the series?
I started it.
It's good.
It's really good.
I binge watched.
Go see it for real.
They definitely ended it on a cliffhanger. So
it's called the what? tortilla dessert.
Sport.
That
Jesus.
sounds like
That sounds dirty.
It does sound dirty. It does.
But
sounds
yeah,
like a move.
But I started watching it. I'm liking it so far.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
It's really good.
I
That's
never
why I
watched
recommended
the
it.
original one. Is the original one good?
The original Devil May
there's
Cry?
only there's a Devil May Cry baby, but that's
Yeah.
I don't think is it connected to the video game?
No. I don't think this is connected.
No,
I think there's a Devil May Cry anime that was like way back in like early 2000s, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
it was back in the
there?
day. That
Yeah.
this ain't got nothing to do with that though.
No, I know. I don't know. Like, was that good or like?
But that was good too for its
That's
time.
what I was curious because after watching this and loving it so much, and I don't know if I can wait for a season 2. I might go back and watch that.
There will be no slamming Dante on this podcast. No
I
slamming
liked
to
it.
Dante.
Dante's dope.
No slamming to Dante or Virgil for that matter.
Just like a lot of video game references they had.
Yeah. But they're a couple of badasses. Love Dante and Virgil.
And
Love
the music was great.
Mm-hmm. Keep rolling.
Yeah. I love in that episode. Was it episode 2? I think when they storm his building and he puts on Rage Against the Machine. Gorilla. What is it? Gorilla Radio.
I think so.
And so it's like, oh, that's great.
All right, so what else we got?
All right. Let's see. We have the episode feature number 5. We have the episode releases for Andor. Star Wars Andor.
Snorefest.
Oh, they're gonna release multiple episodes each. Whoa,
Snorefest. Yeah,
Wait,
because they
so-
know.
that's
'Cause they know.
interesting.
Because they know.
No, well, I mean,
You can't do one episode at a time.
here's the thing, though, dude. Like, it's so good. It's so
The,
good.
the thing that killed me with the first series was the pacing. The pacing has to be better. It has to be.
It is slow. It is a slower show. I won't deny that. It's just, it's one of those ones that, like, once you get to the very end, it's so good.
But look what
and-
they put you through to get there.
Yeah, but sometimes,
Mhm,
okay.
mhm.
Here's the thing, though, right?
Disrespectful.
No. Sometimes to get to something great, the build up just makes it even better.
I don't know what that, but
Sometimes.
I think that's a lie.
No, and what the cool thing about I binged watched it one weekend after it all came out, and it's so good. It's so good.
certain things ain't meant to be built up. Certain things is meant to be right there in front of your face. Bam. I always thought Star Wars or anything associated with Star Wars would be one of those shows.
Oh, Star Wars
saying.
has always been that way. This was a different swing.
Oh yeah, I get that, but it's affiliated.
Yeah, no, I think. Oh gosh, I genuinely think Andor is probably the best Star Wars show they've ever made.
Yeah.
I think Mandalorian, but that's just me.
Mandalorian's great, but God, it's
just
one of
me.
those. I really love Rogue One so much. Rogue One is probably one of my favorite Star Wars movies ever, and this is Rogue One plus. It's just extra stuff, and I love it.
I just thought Mandalorian was better.
Not gonna lie, I don't remember anything from Rogue One, so I'd have to rewatch it.
I love Rogue One. And the fact that this new season looks like we're getting even closer to Rogue One makes me even more excited.
All right. Let's go ahead and get a short break. Let's go ahead and move into our anime news. If you have it, today.
I do. Hold on.
The hell you eating now?
My Doritos.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's
like, "No, goddamn Doritos."
I didn't mean to sound annoyed. I was just had a mouthful of Doritos.
How dare you question my Doritos?
Which ones you
It
eating?
was
You
a
eating
good
the-
one, too. It had
Which ones
lots
you
of
eating? Which ones you eating? The nacho cheese, the spicy
No.
nacho, or the Cool Ranch?
Cool Ranch.
Okay.
You
Be
need
good.
them taco flavored ones. Those are
Be
bomb.
good. Them taco
No.
flavored ones are good too.
Those are good with nachos mixed with regular tortilla chips. but
Yes.
I don't eat those a lot. I use those for nachos.
They're great for nachos.
All right. As we talked before about Devil May Cry, season 2 is confirmed.
Woohoo!
And for awards wise, Anime of the Year for 2025, they're highlighting Delicious in Dungeon.
Whew.
It has won a Harvey Award for Best Manga. The second season has officially been announced, and the manga has also won a Suzabu Award for Best Comic. So, and then other nominees for Anime of the Year are Dan Dan Dan, Free Ren Beyond the Journey's End,
Woo!
Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diaries. So we'll see.
These are all like bangers from what I've been told.
Yeah. The only one I have not watched, well, I haven't finished Dan Dan Dan, and I only have like 4 episodes left on Free Run, but I have not watched Solo.
You didn't finish Freyren?
No, I did not.
Ah, it's so good. That's another one that I don't think Will would be able to sit through, though.
Yeah,
Hell no.
Well, it's a slower one.
Oh, that's even worse. That's even
so
worse.
okay, so well, you might find someone funny because Free Run is like a sorcerer, wizard, elf person, and she finds random spells that are no use. So she does quests and stuff to get spells. Like one of them is so you can see through people's clothing, so you can see what they're wearing underneath their clothing. It's like, who needs this kind of spell?
I'll take that kind of set. I'll take that
the entire show. The entire show is more of like a slice of life show, but if you were watching it through an elf's life, and well, the thing is like elves live longer than humans, right? The very first like moment of the show is like she and her comrades have already beat the Demon King, so they're like, "What are we gonna do now?" And she's like, "I think I might go explore and learn my magic and just get better at it." And we kind of have this montage of her going around exploring the world, and she makes her way back. It's been like 60, 70 years, and her human comrades are all like dying. And so it's all about how she's figuring out how to like really seize the moment of life, recognizing that her human comrades don't have long to live.
Yeah.
All right. Just to let y'all know, I have watched slow anime. There is a slow anime that I love, Witch Hunter Robin. Very slow paced.
That is a good one.
But I love Witch Hunter Robin. Very slow, but the music was cool. The storyline was good. The characters are awesome. I was invested. So if it's something that invests me, the characters, story, whatever, I'm down with it. But when it's slow and there's no investment there for me, no.
Wolf's Rain is very slow too.
See, I don't like that.
Yeah. Then another thing in anime news is new Ghost in the Shell TV anime set to premiere sometime in 2026.
Yeah, boy.
This will be the 4th version. Jesus. But the creators said that consider it a first installment of a second generation. So as far as you know, it might be not a rehash, but something new. Maybe? Question mark.
We need a movie. Don't get me wrong. I love my girl Scarlett Johansson. Do not get me wrong, but she was
I still haven't watched that.
Just no.
We'll cover your ears and go la 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 for this next news.
Okay, I'm finna mute my headset. Go ahead.
Okay. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 Steel Ball Run manga is greenlit to get an anime for it.
Nice.
So
cool.
No, it ain't.
Right.
No, it ain't.
Hater.
And then,
listen. No offense to nobody, but just to me, to enjoy the anime, you got some sugar honey iced tea in you, because I can't, man.
Will just really wants to watch Yuri on Ice.
What's wrong with sugar and iced tea? What's wrong with sweet tea?
Oh, you don't know that analogy. I'll explain it to you later.
Okay.
I'll explain it to you later. You don't know that analogy. Right. I'll explain it to you later.
And then And
Just
then the
children
last
present.
and then the last bit, I don't know if it's gonna be in Tyler's news or not. Marvel and Toei is gonna be releasing Godzilla Destroys Marvel Universe comic series, first of 5, and it should start on July 16th.
Did they do a DC run too with him?
They've done multiple different things with
Yeah.
Godzilla over the last
Yeah, I know
5
DC
years.
has. Yeah, I know DC has. Yeah.
DC has done Justice League against him. Marvel has done Avengers. They've also done TMNT through IDW. Yeah,
Justice
Godzilla
Comics.
has gone against everything.
Yeah.
And then that is
I never read the one with the turtles. I have to read that.
Power Rangers in Boom and IDW as well.
I gotta read the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one because I ain't how the hell the turtles beat Godzilla. How you doing there, Mr. Gabe? Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
But that's all I have.
Cool. Thank you, Janae. We appreciate you.
Tyler wanted to bring up the new Gundam series.
I ain't get a chance to watch it, but I do want to watch it though.
That's
It's
okay.
okay.
It's just very good.
I want to watch it. I want to check it out.
I like the art style because it gives me the vibes of like the classic late 90s art style mixed with like modern day taste, and it's very good. It's very beautiful, the color of the art, and it's fast paced. It's they cram a lot of stuff in that like 29 minutes you're watching it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're like watching. You're like, oh shit! Like it just keeps going.
That's what I'm talking about.
The animation style reminds me more of Pokemon, the newer Pokemon animation style.
I haven't watched newer
And
stuff.
Horizons?
I don't get the 90s anime vibe style from it.
Have you
So
watched?
it's very brightly colored.
You talking about Horizons, Janae?
Yeah.
Jay,
Okay.
did you watch it?
Yes, I did watch it.
Oh,
That's why I'm commenting like that.
Oh, I wasn't sure. That's what I was like. I distinctly see like that late 90s ties to it very much. But I mean, I guess
We could have also watched different anime too.
well, but it's very good, very fast paced. I like the story so far. I'll be excited to see where it goes. I was frustrated to know that it's going to be a week to week show. I would much rather watch it all at once, but yeah, no, I'm here for it, and I'm excited to see what they can do. Also, this is just a me thing. I'm really digging as I'm watching some of the newer Gundam stuff. The female lead Gundam people versus
Yes,
the male.
sir. Some of them, not all of them are kind of bad. Not all of them. No. Some,
Well, no,
no.
but I mean, like, this is what the 4th or 5th type Gundam I've watched now, and you had Amuro in the first series, which he's fine, but he gets slapped around a lot. And then you get to Zeta, and you get Camille. And at the moment, I'm 20 episodes in, and I think Camille sucks. Camille is just a fucking piece of shit.
Have you dipped your toe into what is it called? Gundam G or whatever it is that's just fighting. So it's each Gundam is a different country. It is hilarious. It's just so weird.
But and then I watched, of course, the Witch from Mercury, and that was good. So I don't know. Like I said, seeing the female leads, I'm digging that a lot.
I still love just my Gundam Wing Boys. They're my favorite Gundam series.
I need to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
I like them.
All right. Real quick, before we go any further down, you got any gaming news for us?
Well, the Switch 2 announced their pre-orders will start on May 8th. And then apparently 58% of PC gaming revenue came from microtransactions in 2024.
Ah.
And along with that, mostly from Fortnite and like other games.
Hate microtransactions.
I do too. But it's like, I want the skins. I really do.
It's like, here's your $80 game, but don't forget, if you want anything cool, give me an extra $5.
It was like, what's it called? The scene from SpongeBob movie. It was like, here's your goober meals. Oh, I'm going to get a toy with this.
That's why I like Marvel Rivals because Emerald was free.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is free.
I
Yeah,
had
Get all greedy and like, hey, you want this extra skin?
Emerald was free.
I had that situation kind of like at McDonald's a few weeks ago. No. I was checking my son's burger, and we had paid for the cheese, and they did not give us the cheese, so I had to go up and say, "Hey, his cheeseburger doesn't have cheese." They're like, "Oh, well, you have to pay for it." I'm like, "I did pay for it," and I had to show them the ticket that said there's cheese on it. And they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," because you have to specifically click add cheese now.
What?
Yeah,
On a cheeseburger?
on
What?
on a kid's meal, you have to click and you pay like 20 extra cents for cheese.
Oh my
What?
god!
Yeah. And then you
Highway
also pay,
robbery.
yeah. Mhm.
Down with the
Free
McDonald's.
cheese.
Down with the clown.
Hashtag free cheese.
Two dimes.
Yeah,
Like,
they used to
Hashtag
be you
free
could
cheese.
order
baby.
a cheeseburger, but now you have to order a burger and add cheese.
Hashtag free cheese,
I'm
baby. Free
boycotting
cheese.
the McDonald's.
Free
Also,
cheese, baby. Free cheese. There we go.
go back to free cheese and go back to 24-hour McDonald's. I'm not going
Exactly.
I just don't understand. It's like, why?
Bring back the dollar menu.
exactly. Bring back the McRib and all that jazz.
Right.
I want my dollar McChicken and my dollar cheeseburger.
Oh, sorry. It's 35 cents for cheese.
That's dumb.
1 penny is too much, those
That's
bastards.
terrible.
It's 35 cents to add cheese.
That's trash.
That clown's about to get roasted. We're going to make some McRibs out of him.
That's just trash.
And then
Yeah, it's just silly. So like when she said like I get a toy, it's just like, oh no, you have to pay for that. It's just like, oh, that's kind of like what happened with when we were trying to
it's like,
order that.
It's going to be but I'm not loving it.
Pretty much.
Oh, and fix the damn ice cream machine.
yes.
Yep.
Have you guys watched The Founder?
Mm-mm.
No.
If you ever get a chance, it's a freaking great movie. It has oh god, what's his face? Oh, I can't say his name. What is it? Batman
Michael
actor. Michael Keaton. Founder, great movie, but it's basically about how McDonald's became what it is today. It's like a biopic kind of thing. Very good. But they make a joke about the ice cream machine in that.
Oh, and also if you, because you used to be the drink was included, now you have to pay
As well.
39 cents to
Stays
add a
off.
Oh my
drink.
god.
Wait,
You
what?
have to pay for the drink?
Yeah, you have to pay for the drink.
I thought it was a whole meal.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Okay, so we're definitely the official Geek Gauntlet, at least Tyler's official stance is boycotting.
Free
But
cheese, dude.
I just wanted to let you. But the look on her face when she's like, "But you have to pay for the cheese." I was like, "I did," and I showed her the ticket. And she's like, "Oh, well, do you just want us to put the cheese on this burger, or do you want a whole new burger?" I'm like, "You can just put the cheese on it. We just want."
Oh, I would have been like, "Give me a
I
new
would have got a
burger,
whole new
goddammit."
burger. I would have got a whole new burger.
I don't want to. It's
I
like
would have got a whole new burger.
More dollars on
he
food.
was hungry, so it's like
I would have got a whole new burger. I'd get my
she handed the burger back to the cook, and the cook kind of rolled its eyes. It's
Hey.
like, you're the ones who didn't read the ticket right. It said
Hey.
cheese on it.
Hey, well, you better be glad I wasn't there. Lit would have a whole new meal if I was there.
Yeah, but his was the only one that wasn't done right.
I would have put the white girl.
Like, the look
I
on
would
his
have put
face
the
was so sad when he didn't have cheese.
I would put the white girl treatment on him. I need to speak to your manager. I need to speak to your manager. Better yet, I'm gonna write a letter.
Wow,
Yeah.
like a letter of
This
work.
is-
I'm gonna write a
this
letter.
is why we
Get out of
shouldn't
here,
have
man. That's some
technology
bullshit,
running
man.
having the human type it in, but then the human was supposed to read it and make the burger. So,
That's some
and I get
bullshit.
it. Like
Yeah.
I do this all the time. I'll scan and look at something, and I'll misread it. So I get it.
Yeah, but
But-
also a lot of times, as someone who had McDonald's as their first job,
Oh shoot!
McDonald's was my first job.
Guess what? Guess
What?
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 Guess
Shut
what?
up.
Guess what?
What?
Bam! Hey, what up?
The party
going
is
on?
start.
Not much what's going on.
We got a cat in the building.
And she's lighting it up with them ears.
There she is. Hey, but Janae, that wouldn't have been me. I'm telling you, I would have raised holy hell. Where my cheese at, cuz? I would have raised holy hell. Particularly
Hey,
when
I'm
it's my,
just glad that they
particularly
made
when it's,
mine right and
especially
this
if
is
it's my kid.
yeah.
What
I
else
would
you
have
got,
given him
Diamond?
my burger, but he wouldn't have eaten it with all the stuff on it. So
Right. Right. I
And then,
got you. What else we got going on, Diamond?
so Ubisoft holds firm in the Crew lawsuit that you don't own your video games. They have filed a complaint to dismiss the lawsuit.
Who?
Ubisoft.
What?
So is someone suing Ubisoft or Ubisoft is suing someone?
Someone's suing Ubisoft because Ubisoft said that y'all don't own our games, but it's like I paid
Oh.
money for this.
Yeah, and the thing with that, I wonder how that regulates out internationally.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are lots of different laws for that as to like what is constituted as owned.
Yeah.
When you get into like certain regions, Australia, New Zealand,
Mm-hmm.
parts of the EU, once you download it, it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also really weird rules around like refunding that. So like if you're saying that it's not theirs, but they paid for it, now they can no longer download it, or they've already downloaded it and they're now longer able to play it.
Mm-hmm.
In some of those areas, Ubisoft may be required to refund all those customers.
Mm-hmm. And the reason why they did that was because they closed down the Crew, and everyone who had a copy of that were pissed because they could not play the actual game now because the service.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how those games work, though. They just be like all online games. If they're only online, like once it's gone, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks, but like that's how it works. I hate those types of games.
Mm-hmm.
It happened to me. I downloaded Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Thought I was gonna have it forever. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
They took it away. As soon as
Oh,
that
see,
print
that's
run,
fucked up. That one's fucked up because that's not online all the time.
as soon as that print run, the print run of the game ended, my download was gone.
Mm.
Didn't they do the same thing with like Marvel's Ultimate Alliance and everything else?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
that's
have
fucked
all
up.
those. I'm like, I have these copies. I can sell them.
As soon as that print run of MVC2 was gone, my digital download was gone. It's some bull.
Oh, yeah, I'd be pissed.
That's all I have for gaming news.
All right, perfect. All right, Shaw, let's go ahead and pick it back up, my friend. Go right ahead.
All right. We got a trailer for a new Tales of the something. This will mean Tales of the Underworld, which will focus on Cad Bane and Massage Ventress. Anyone interested in that?
Those are two really interesting characters. I mean, that could be some pretty interesting content.
Could be.
Yep. Definitely getting a backstory for Cad. So it looks interesting. All right. What did I have to say? I wanted to talk real quick about the Strange New Worlds trailer. We got a couple of really interesting things in the trailer. We got a Q-like character, so a character that's like Q. We got a Patton Oswalt in there. There's going to be a parody of Star Trek in Star Trek, so that's going to be interesting to see. And we also got a holodeck, which is interesting because, as far as we know, it shouldn't exist yet. So we'll see what they do with that. Anyone, any thoughts about that? Yeah. Okay. We also got a trailer for Megan 2.0. Did anybody see that?
I did.
I didn't.
I've never seen the first movie,
Yeah, me neither.
but it still looks creepy to me. So
I'm pulling the Janae on this one. I ain't seen the first movie neither.
The first one was alright.
Yeah, they're going straight from horror to action, sci-fi.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it looks interesting actually. So let's see what they. All right, moving on. Season 2 of Netflix Avatar: The Last Airbender has wrapped up. The season 3 is already started production, and it is likely that season 2 will air around 2026. Any thoughts for
Mm.
that? All right. Robert Pattinson is apparently joining Doom Messiah. He's reportedly maybe taking up the role of a main villain. Any thoughts on that?
Hmm.
Wait, was Robert Pattinson the Batman in the latest movie?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's emo Batman.
Yeah.
Is he gonna sparkle with all that sun outside?
As Kat calls him, Hot Topic Batman.
Yeah, Hot Topic Batman.
hmm
I mean,
Mhm.
I wanna say no, but at the same time, it does fit. I just want to say no because I like hot. I used to like Hot Topic.
Right.
Well, now you can move around and it's bright, so you can see what you're getting.
No.
I haven't been
What is
inside
that?
Hot.
It's kind of
I
weird.
haven't been inside Hot Topic in like years.
I went inside recently and I was like,
It
oh,
used to be like you could barely like squeeze through like different parts of like racks and stuff, and it was so dark.
Yeah,
And
that's how we like it.
now it's bright, and now it's bright, and you can walk.
and there's
And
Hello
you can
Kitty
move
everywhere.
around.
Like,
This is
ah,
like what? And there's anime stuff everywhere. It's like, oh my god. And
Make
Blue's
Hot Topic dark again.
Mhm.
Bring hashtag Hot Topic emo.
my favorite pair of pants that I technically still have that I bought in high school was from Hot Topic, and I still have at least the top part because they unzipped so you could wear them as capri.
Remember like the seatbelt belts that you could buy at Hot Topic?
They still
I
have
have one
those.
of those.
Yeah, they still have those.
Yeah, I have a Mustang one.
I had one for Sword Art Online until it got stolen.
The fuck?
Yeah, I got robbed.
The things to steal. Hey, let's steal this.
I got robbed, and they took a bunch of things from me, and that was one of them, and I was still sad.
That is
Mhm.
weird.
That
It
is
was my Knights the Blood Oath.
Hmm.
All right, moving on. The Librarian spinoff, Librarians: The Next Chapter, finally has a release date. It'll be coming out on May 25th and 26th in a 2-night event, only
Wait.
on TNT.
Wait, what's coming out next? What?
Say that again, Shaw.
The
Okay.
librarian.
The Librarians: The Next Chapter. It's a spinoff of the original Librarians. It'll be coming in it'll be premiering on a 2-night event on May 26th and May 25th on TNT.
I've
Anyone?
Also, Librarians is amazing.
no clue what that is.
I've never watched the Librarians. I know of it.
I've
but
never watched it.
I never heard
So-
I've never watched it.
The basic concept of it is you have these quote unquote librarians that are in charge of supernatural artifacts and finding supernatural artifacts and cataloging them.
So
Very similar to Warehouse 13,
I
only
was gonna
there's
say
a whole
Warehouse
entire
13.
team.
Similar.
I've never seen Warehouse 13.
Warehouse 13 is good too.
that was back in the Eureka sci-fi days.
That sounds kind of interesting, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Librarians, is it on Prime, I think?
TNT.
No, but I mean like the older episodes. If you were gonna watch them streaming somewhere.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they should be on stream
Gotta
on
look that up,
on
Kat.
Prime. So you could probably find them on a freer thingy too, probably.
He's like an illegal site. Arr.
Yeah, and it looks like it's on Prime. It's on YouTube TV. The CW app actually.
Right.
And a few others.
Right. Yeah, so it's around. All right, next up, Doctor Who. The season 2, episode 1 just dropped earlier today. Did anybody
Wait,
see
it
the
did?
episode? Yep.
Oh, I didn't know.
I'm pretty sure I said it in the chat.
I'm sorry. I got distracted. I went to the comic shop and I was there for way too long.
All right, so not to give any spoilers, we meet the new companion. She's pretty good. We immediately get a cry scene from the Doctor, like over a character we barely spent any time with. So that's bad.
Dang.
Yeah, we got some timey-wimey stuff for why it's going to be hard to get her back to Earth, and some interesting mysteries to why and stuff that we'll probably see as the season goes on. And yeah, next episode will be with the next episode is episode Lux, which will be about the cartoon character thing that was mentioned in the trailers. What are your thoughts?
I need to watch it. So
Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
All in all, it's a good episode. All in all, better than Space Babies.
Wait, better than which one?
Baby.
Yay, space babies.
Space Babies is I don't think it's a good episode, but it's very much a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, but it's not an episode 1 of the season type episode. You know what I mean?
Wait,
not a
was
good episode to start with.
Space Babies episode 1?
Yeah, that was episode 1. Unless you want to count the Christmas special.
Yeah. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Picture number 6. Apparently, we have some official power scaling. So officially, Orange Piccolo, Ego Vegeta, Ultra Instinct Goku, whatever the beast thingy of Gohan is, and Broly are the exact same power scales. What are y'all thoughts on this?
I don't think so. That's lies.
That's some bullshit.
What? And then Frieza's higher. What?
He's
No.
Black Frieza. That's Black.
Who's
Hey,
paying for this?
hey, hold on. That's Black Frieza though.
Apparently, yeah.
That's Black Frieza. That ain't your regular Frieza. That's Black Frieza. That's a whole different power scale with him. Whole different power scale. He was whipping Goku and Vegeta's ass in the manga. That's a whole different power scale. But I don't think it's to this degree. I don't think. Particularly now, because both Goku and Vegeta, they're still improving and they're still getting stronger.
Yeah.
But but that's Black Frieza. That's not your normal everyday Frieza. That's a whole different ball
That's
game.
like Air Force energy for you.
Yeah, that's a whole different ball game. And Broly is sick too. Broly's got the potential to be up there with Beast Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been. Here's the thing that pisses me off. So for years, they were trying to get rid of Goku to move Gohan in that spot.
Mm-hmm.
The fans said, no, we want Goku back. So when they killed Goku, put him in Otherworld, let Gohan do his thing, you saw a little bit later on, Goku came right back.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been had an opportunity to put Gohan over, and you just now doing it in that new Dragon Ball movie that for a little bit wasn't even considered canon until recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movies have weird canonicies.
Well, like the creator even has said multiple times, sometimes he would forget what was happening in his storyline and things, and he's like, oh yeah, that was canon, it's not anymore, kind of thing.
It was good to see. It was good
Because
to
he'd
see.
forget.
It's good to see Piccolo.
It was going on for so long.
It's good to see Piccolo get a power up though.
Mm-hmm.
After so long. It gives him get a power up. But yeah, they've been trying to move Gohan into that spot, and it may end up happening sometime soon. But
I haven't finished Daima, but even with Daima, it was like Goku was still technically the main
character,
protagonist.
Because the fans don't want Goku to go anywhere.
What's those fans?
Because
I also find it funny, scale wise, where they made Vegeta and Bulma the same height, but in the original DBZ, Vegeta was significantly shorter than Bulma, and Bulma was about the same height, maybe a little bit shorter than Goku, and Vegeta was only a smidge taller than Krillin. But now Vegeta and Bulma are the same height, so I think that's hilarious.
Vegeta, and Toriyama never liked Vegeta. He never liked Vegeta. That's a known fact. He never liked Vegeta. So I don't know, man. I ain't ready to put Whis all the way up there yet.
Yeah.
Not quite yet. I mean, and if you look at fan mangas, not that you should, but if you look at fan mangas and bring those in,
That you should.
So fan mangas are good.
if you bring
Not
those
that you
fan mangas
should.
in, you bring a fan manga, you got Super Saiyan 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, it's craziness, man. It's crazy, and I stopped believing in power scalers a
Sometimes you're
lot.
just
There's a whole
Super
bunch.
Saiyan.
There's a whole bunch of power scalers on TikTok. I won't pay them no attention because they don't know. Because they don't know.
I need a repetition for Justice for Gohan.
You tell
Justice
him,
for
Will.
Gohan. Justice for Gohan. He got his due too in that new movie. He got his due.
What happened when the show was just about balls? Let's go find those balls.
Well,
Messed
speaking of balls,
Segway, yeah.
Oh,
the,
oh,
the-
William's
God,
face
nailed it.
is priceless.
the first the first few episodes of Gauntlet season 2 will be premiering in theaters
Oh,
May
yeah,
30th
What
for Asia.
it's true.
what
Yeah.
balls got to do with that though?
They want his banana.
Very important. Very important. Yeah,
You have
it's
to watch it,
definitely.
Will. You'll understand once you
Yeah.
watch it.
Very important balls.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to. These are very
Yeah.
important balls for real.
Yeah.
Yes.
They very much are. Yes.
They're God balls.
Extremely relevant. Extremely relevant.
Yep.
You gotta watch the first season before you understand it, Bill.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
You'll watch it.
Sean,
Give us-
Sean,
give
you
us
get
your
something that you
banana.
delivered.
Oh god.
Or just like, I'll see you look, if I gobble your I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diamond's over there gobbling what?
I really was unsure why Kat and Diamond and Shaw suggested that anime for me when I
Yep.
first watched the first 2 or 3 episodes. I was
It's
like,
hilarious.
they think I'm gonna like this? Okay.
Yep.
Which one is
Like
again?
it's normal for like the first 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
Once
What's
you
anime
meet-
is this again?
Dan.
Maybe
Once we meet-
I'll go look
Yeah,
for
once
it.
we meet Turbo Granny, it gets
Yeah, it gets
really
weird.
Mm-hmm.
The
It's
minute you
weird.
meet Turbo Granny.
It's like first 10 minutes is all fine until Turbo Granny and everything else just goes
Yep.
down from there.
Yep. All right,
Watch
moving
the show.
on. All
No
right,
more
move on. In more serious news, the Academy for Motion Pictures, Arts and Science is now doing a stunt performance, stunt design, award. So that's a new category that's going to start in 2027.
That's cute.
Beetlejuice 3 is apparently in the works with Tim Burton returning.
Oh, cool.
And yep,
Mhm.
last thing I got is picture number 7.
Beetlejuice.
Did you say Tim Burton's returning?
Yeah, Tim Burton. Yeah.
Damn, Tyler. You don't sound too enthused.
I'm just here's the thing. Tim Burton was great, but I just gotta say, Tim, maybe just take a break. Maybe go on vacation.
Damn.
Go out to that pasture.
You're normally more enthusiastic than that, Tyler. I'm surprised, sir.
It's just that okay. Who has seen Beetlejuice 2?
I have.
I have.
Here's the thing. It's a fun movie. It is fun, but it's not a good movie. And Tim Burton, when it came out, it was running around being like, "See, Tim Burton's back. Yeah, I'm back." And I'm like, "You don't yell that too loud, buddy. Don't."
Well,
Don't,
like
Tyler
he
bringing
did
a level of
Alice, and he
hate.
did Dumbo and some other stuff. So it's like,
Yeah.
we're gone.
Tyler is bringing a level of hate.
Well, and to be fair, I also have issues with Tim after the whole Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Since he found out he didn't have anything to do with it, he takes credit for it.
What do you mean? It was his idea and his character stuff.
He produced it. He produced it.
So if there's a little, I'll have to send you a link. There's a documentary on the behind the scenes of that. Tim Burton was barely on set, maybe like twice in the entire production, and he almost had nothing to do with the story, the score, anything. He was too busy filming Batman and other things, and Disney just knew that he was a hot ticket right now, so they put his name on it.
Mm-hmm. That was true.
I heard something different, but I would need to find the article. But okay.
Yeah, no, it was one of those documentary little things. It was like an hour-long show that I watched about it, and I was like, it made me upset because I felt bad because all the people who put their heart and soul into it don't get
So
all the
I have
credit
to
for it.
ask, when you say an hour-long documentary, where did you find this documentary?
Let me pull it up here. Let me look for it.
Just a movie.
Because really, let's face it, like Tim Burton is not a big ticket right now.
No.
I mean, he's still popular, but
Oh, yeah.
not like he was
Well,
back
he's
in like
like-
the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Because he did Frankenweenie before Nightmare for Disney.
Yeah.
The original
Right,
live
right,
action or
right,
whatever.
right.
No.
Because he
No.
wanted.
Wasn't
Frankenweenie was after.
Yeah. That was
She's
after.
she's talking about the
I'm
original
talking
live
about the
action.
live action, not the
Yeah.
claymation one.
Yeah, it's a short. It's a live action
Oh.
short, I believe, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
because he originally wanted to make a claymation one, but Disney's like, we don't have time for this, and he's like, fine, I'll just do the live action for now. Kind of a sad.
We got time for this.
No time for this.
We got time for this.
It's what it was. So
Oh, it's in. So I believe. So it's the movies that made us. I think was that Netflix that did those.
Ah.
So the movies that made us. They did a
Right.
documentary the night before Christmas, and it's very good. It makes you feel a little sad for some of the creators because there's definitely people who put a lot of effort into the movie and they got little to no credit for it, despite being basically the people who put 95% of the movie together.
Well, but that's unfortunately that's kind of how that works. That's the way the animation world works as well.
yeah,
That's why, like, when you talk to a lot of animators, like, I mean, animators get frustrated a lot because
Well, I'm not talking about just
animation and claymation are
Mhm.
very much different as far as the way the overall production works.
sure, but I mean also
versus
like the
live
people,
action.
people who wrote like the songs, the people who wrote the script, the story.
well, we know who wrote the songs. It was Danny Elfman, and he did all.
But
Mhm.
just like all the people, some of the musical stuff. Danny wrote a lot of the score, but he didn't write a lot of all the, like the lyrics for a lot of the songs. And so there's just people that did a lot of work that didn't get really any credit, and Tim Burton got so much credit for that movie despite being very little involved.
Yeah, but that's the way that works. Like,
Yeah, and if he did the characters and stuff, that's another reason
Yeah.
why it's Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Because
I think he did like the name.
it's like Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, that's not a good example. He's out the pasture too.
Well, you're right, but here's the thing. The reason they get all that credit is because they are the producers. It's one of those things like
With the
responsibility rolls downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the actors get less credit for these overall great productions than the producers do. So Ron Howard, Steven Spielberg,
sure,
Tim Burton,
again,
it's all the same thing.
I just encourage you to watch documentary. It was very interesting to me.
I get what you're saying. It's just I'm just hearing a whole lot tonight of, oh well, so and so didn't get credit, so and so didn't get credit. So that's Hollywood. That's how that works, especially when it comes to producers. Producers are the ones that get the glory, regardless of how much time they spend on or off that set.
Right. Right.
All right. That's what we got. Pitch number 7.
And we're going to pitch number 7 real quick.
Choose leader.
Choose a leader, then defend their logic.
Darkseid.
I was like, Darkseid's like the only DC.
Yeah. Only DC person you can defend. Like,
no one's badder than Darkseid on DC.
Wait, what's going on?
Well, it's their logic. So I mean,
Yeah,
Darkseid
defend them.
Yeah, Darkseid wants to
Is
take
there
away
a picture
all
on the
the.
screen? Because I don't see anything.
Yeah, there's a picture.
Okay, I don't see it on my screen.
Darkseid, Apocalypse, and a Galactus. You have to choose between the 4
and defend their logic. So Darkseid, his whole thing was he wanted to take away everybody else's free will.
Mm-hmm.
This makes sense. Look at Cobra Commander. Cobra had a perfect economy. They had a almost endless workforce. Their pay was based on gold. But anytime you gave Cobra Commander, like, this is the plan, somewhere in there he would have this, like, moment of, I can do it better. And the plan would just go to trash. So, like, Destro would put all this work into, like, putting this plan together. and say, Cobra Commander, this is how we need to do it. Ah, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna win. And then somewhere in like Cobra Commander's mind was, it would be better if we did it with cotton candy or whatever other ridiculousness, and the plan would fail. So that was all because Cobra Commander had free will. Therefore, Darkseid wanting to take away everybody's free will is in order to create a perfect utopia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're right. I mean, you're completely right. I just finally got this picture, so I'm just looking at it now.
I mean, Thanos wanted to destroy half the world.
But she
Galactus-
later
Galactus-
Thanos wanted to get laid.
Yeah.
True that.
The same logic as Thanos, though, because wasn't he trying to destroy and imprison people?
No, so Thanos wanted to destroy half of the world
Yep.
to get Lady Death's attention
Yep.
Yeah, that's
away
true.
from Deadpool.
Apocalypse
Half
wasn't
the
trying to get anyone's
universe.
attention, but
Galactus wants to
universe.
eat you. Galactus wants to
yeah,
eat you.
actually,
Galactus is just hungry.
He's
Poor
a
guy.
hungry
He has
hippo.
lunch.
He's in the universe.
He's just hungry and consider us a Snickers bar. I mean,
Galactus just got really stoned, and he's really got the munchies.
and
He heard Earth was really tasty.
then Apocalypse has just been trash.
To be fair, Apocalypse is probably the most like. He's probably the one who's done the most for anything out of all four of these. Just because, like, what he's done for mutant kind and stuff like that, like, he's done probably the most.
The Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
He's had several of those.
Oh yeah, several of those.
Yeah. No, Apocalypse has flip-flop over the years, sometimes being good and sometimes being bad.
Yeah.
But he's done so much for mutant kind that it's like, I mean, he's not a good guy, but he definitely does the work.
I feel you. All right. Thank you for everything, Shaw. Thank you for everything, Diamond. Thank you for everything, Janae. Appreciate you guys bringing the lineup in the anime and video game news. Tyler, to you, sir, with Power Rangers XA. And we saw, and me and Janae saw what you tried to do. We saw it. We saw it.
We did wrap up of round 4 this week. I will have the stuff for round 5 for you tomorrow. I'm thinking we started on Monday because there's only going to be 5 fights.
All right.
Yeah, we're down to our last 5 fights when we slide into round 6 or round 5.
Mhm.
5 fights, 5 rounds. So there you go. Hey.
Hey.
But yes, we had 3 battles this week. 3 very, very powerful battles. And
Yeah,
I'm
we saw
sure
what you tried to do on one of them. We saw it. Yeah, that's why you up here laughing with that sneaky little laugh of yours.
So, how about we work backwards?
The lady's laughing. I think he stacked it so Kimberly loses.
Let's work backwards. We're gonna start with Zach and Wes. Wes won by 1 point. It was very close, but I guess we just love our golden retriever boy, and that's what Wes is. So he's staying strong in this. However, let's see, does his girlfriend survive? Because we had Kira and Jen go head to head.
Jen.
Kira won by a landslide.
Damn.
Yeah.
Darn all you men voting for her.
That's BS, man. That's BS.
I'm surprised too, but hey,
You sound so.
I need the polling machines example on that. Example on that one.
Counted. There's another one for her.
I need everybody. I need to get that. Trump would say, I need everybody to get the ID checked on that one. That was some BS.
You want that one? But you want to cash in on that one and not your next one?
Well, no, we're gonna go on. I'm just saying that's BS, but the next one is some true BS. Go ahead.
So the next one we had, of course, Roxy from Beast Morphers versus Kimberly from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Me and you called your ass
grin on his face. I can hear it.
We got a lot of votes. I posted on a lot of pages. Kimberly won by 1 vote.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
sir. We
It
saw
was
the underhand. We saw you, Tyler. We saw you
You
in your
want to know how many
underhandedness.
votes I counted on this one?
How many?
So Kimberly got 21 votes and Roxy got 20.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah. I was saying there was a lot of people voting on this
So
one.
wait a minute, though. I just need to back this up for a second
What's up?
because the votes that are supposed to be actually counting are votes that are on the original post from Feast of Fandoms.
That's what they're supposed to be, but I keep every time I share the page, I tell people to go vote on Feast of Fandoms, and I always share Feast of Fandoms link. People aren't. I've accepted that people aren't always.
So I'm going to demand a recount on that.
Oh, we gonna leave that alone. We gonna leave that alone. We gonna leave that alone.
Because-
Well,
Kimberly
what do you
won.
mean?
That's
What
it.
do you-
I'm just saying,
We gonna leave that alone. Kimberly won.
if
That's
the
it.
rules are
See,
that
see,
that
look
we
at you
only
trying-
are counting the
just-
votes.
You just as worth as Tyler. You have been trying to stack the vote against my girl. You just as bad as Tyler, Cat.
I guess I'm lost on what you're
I can't.
hoping for this
He's
week.
trying to
Well,
stack the
I'm
vote
just-
against my girl, against my baby.
See, all I'm saying though is
Stop
by
it.
going out and gathering extra votes off of the main
Listen,
platform where it's
listen,
being posted.
But
Sure.
listen though, if the minimum votes could not be met from Feast of Fandoms, he had to go to other avenues to get the votes.
I kept trying to direct people to
Stop,
Feast of
both of
Fandoms.
you. So here's the thing though. But throughout the entire competition, you weren't going out to all these other platforms to get
See,
these
I ain't know
votes.
that. I ain't know that. Hold on, I ain't know that. If Tyler doing some illegal stuff, I ain't know that.
So it's throwing off the vote.
No,
if you're changing the vote and the count,
I'm not.
partway
I
through
have
the
not. I've done
contest.
everything the same since day one.
Okay, so if
you've been sharing that
all
all
the votes, the only votes that are supposed to count are for
We
Feast
never
of
set
Fandoms.
that guideline.
No Facebook, no Instagram.
So Feast of Fandoms
On-
Facebook and
Mhm,
Feast of Fandoms Instagram
mhm,
and Feast of Fandoms stories.
mhm.
That should be where those votes are coming from.
Okay.
I've been
I see,
tallying everything
I didn't know that. Okay.
since the start.
So this is the first time you've told me that you've been tallying everything from everywhere from the start.
Yeah.
You
Well, I mean, like I never had
busted.
anything officially saying it was just
You
a Feast.
busted.
Well, that's how these things work,
down.
Tyler.
You busted.
I guess I didn't know that. But
Well,
I've been sharing
Well,
on
Kat,
a bunch
look,
of.
Kat, let
I
me ask
share
you
them on
this.
Power Ranger pages.
let me ask you this, Kat. Let me ask you this. Because we're so close to the end, can we just let this bygone be bygone and do it right the next time he does it?
At
Because
this
we're
point,
so close. Because we're so close to the end. You see what I'm saying?
you afraid you're going to lose? You think she can't hang?
No, I'm just saying.
He's
It's so
not
close to
winning
the
with Tommy,
end.
it's
It's
the
so close to the end. This man about to go on round 6.
So what I will say to this, Kat, is if we exclusively just did this, Kimberly won by a landslide.
Don't matter.
On Feast of Fandoms, because I think Roxy only got like 2 or 3 votes on Feast of Fandoms.
And that's fine, but I'm just saying we have to keep this consistent all the way through.
Well, see, I've been that's what I've been doing since day one. That's why every day I get every Sunday right before, I usually do it the hour before the show, so I get everyone as close as I can for votes. And I every time I share it, I always make sure I encourage people to come. And sometimes they do come to Feast of Fandoms. Sometimes people unfortunately don't.
Right.
But I do. Like I said, I go to all the pages that it's shared at, and I count all the votes. And so,
what if you miss one though?
Well, what do you mean?
So, like, say you share it out to like 10 pages.
Okay.
And you miss your count on one page.
Well, no,
because you think you've already counted it.
No, Facebook has an easy way to do it. I can click directly on the post, and then I can click on where it got shared, and I just count from that page. I don't have to go into each one and go into each page. I can stay directly on Feast of Fandoms, click on the share, and I can see my shares, and I can see where it went, and click directly on those and staying inside the Feast of Fandom page.
I mean, yeah. So next week's count is just through the Feast of Fandom pages.
Thank you, Cat. We appreciate that.
Okay,
we
well, if
appreciate
that's the
that, Cat.
case, you guys
We
better
appreciate that,
be
Cat.
voting every goddamn
I'm gonna
day.
send you some Cheerios. We appreciate that, Cat.
I'm just saying, like, you got to keep it consistent.
It's
I'm gonna send you
been
some Cheerios,
consistent.
Cat.
That's the
Appreciate it.
thing.
But the thing was, that was like
I'm gonna
when
send
we
you some,
set it up, it was vote on Feast of Fandoms.
I'm
Yes.
gonna say, I'm
So
gonna send you
no
some
votes
Vidalia
outside of Feast of
onions. We
Fandoms
appreciate
should
you,
have
Cat.
been counted.
We appreciate you, Cat. We're gonna send you a couple of Georgia pieces and some Vidalia onions. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset anyone.
No. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, what else you got?
It's not.
I'm good.
But
Is
either
that the
way,
last one?
next week we will see. Oh, what'd you say? What?
Is that the last one?
Oh, yeah, it was just those three. So Kimberly, Kira, and Wes will be continuing on. And yeah, next week we will have 5 battles in round 5. I will get them all over to Kat by tomorrow, so we can probably start those up Monday, and we'll be all ready to get going into the last round, or close to it anyway.
There we go. All right. Let's go around the room to finish things up. We got Cat here. Cat, what you got going on this week?
All right, so we've actually got a lot of really great stuff going on over at Feast of Fandoms. On Monday, we're going to have a new episode of MCU Monday where they are going over Daredevil, Born Again. That's the series they're currently covering. Tuesday, we're going to have a new This Week in Star Trek. It's usually a short or a reel, so it's something really quick that you can tune into. Get you caught up on some fun Star Trek facts and news. Wednesday, we're going to have a new episode of War of the Stars. Thursday, over on Cantina Happy Hour, they are actually doing a giveaway. They're going to be talking about the show Galaxy Quest. And there is a great print that they're going to be giving away of Alan Rickman as his character from Galaxy Quest. Now, the catch to this is you do have to be part of the show. You have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel, and you have to comment during the broadcast to be eligible for that giveaway that will happen at the end of that broadcast. And then, of course, Saturdays we'll be right back here with the Geek Gauntlet.
All right. Let me see. Who am I going to go to next? I'm going to go to next. All right, we're gonna let Tyler catch his breath a little bit longer. Go ahead, Janae.
Just me with my drawing challenge on Instagram at JELIXNB. I last couple days made it to day 100, and today is 102. I'm going to check my poll that I did on my Instagram to see which reference photo won. Hopefully it's not a tie-in. If it is, I'll just pick one. And then I will have on Fridays, I'll have my anime recommendation. And later this month, we'll also have Snackame. So that'll be awesome.
Yeah, you need to start doing some some of these weird cooking recipes, cooking with Janae or something. I don't know what the heck you do.
Weird. It's just a snack for kids.
I ain't never heard of that. With peanut butter?
I don't know what to tell you.
I ain't never heard of that. Wow.
There's another one. It's not actually sushi, but you put peanut butter on a tortilla, and then you put a banana, and then you roll it up, and then you slice it, and then it's like peanut butter banana sushi for kids. So
Okay, all right. Shaw, what you got going on, bro?
Only thing I got going on is I'm probably gonna rewatch Netflix the Defenders probably, and that's kind of it.
Yeah. All right. Tyler's back.
Yes, she's back.
All right, Diamond, what you got going on this week? What you streaming?
Well, this week I'm gonna try to stream Hogwarts Legacy. I just finished streaming Texas Chainsaw Massacre with my friend, and that was a shit show.
Was it a massacre?
It was.
I've had a good hour. Oh, sorry.
Dang.
That's in a different game, Janae.
Sorry.
Dang.
I heard Hogwarts.
All right. And last but not least, I'm going to my man Tyler. Tyler, what you got going on this week?
Oh gosh. continuing to. I'm actually going to write an article on the Gundam show this week. I'm hopefully going to have that published tomorrow on my Vampire Rage WordPress. I'm playing through Assassin's Creed Odyssey still, reading some comics. I was at the local comic book shop, Yak Comics. Gosh, I can't say it right. And so I bought some fun stuff today. So I'm excited to read some of that and see what that can do.
All right. If there's nothing else, I want to say thank you once again to Fish Audio for the sponsor. We do appreciate you guys over there. And I want to say thank you for everybody coming out for the Geek Gauntlet podcast tonight. We'll see you again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. You guys have a great week and take care. Later, guys.
Peace.
Bye.